How y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. Oh Lord, have mercy, mercy me. Working on this old lawnmower, trying to figure out why it don't want to go. If you watched my last video where I was adjusting the valves, I run around out here in the yard and then it started getting slower and slower and slower. Now, I think that I hear the pump trying to pump oil that ain't there. That's what I think it is. I think the sump, wherever the holding area is for the oil for this transaxle, I believe that what's happening is it's sucking all of it up it can to start driving, and then there's no more to suck up, and then it can't keep pushing you. That's my thoughts. Right or wrong, that's my way of thinking, and that's the premise we're following here on what I'm about to do. To visually access this transaxle, you have to remove the battery. And let me show you what we got down here. Now, after you pull the battery and the plastic box that the battery sits in, then we can actually see our transaxle down here. And this right here, just like you see it here, this is what was inside right there, okay? So I'm going to pour some oil in that. 20W50, everywhere I read, everybody's saying 20W50, so I'm going to pour some oil in that, and we're going to see if we can make this thing run. I don't know, but we're going to find out. Worst thing happened, blow it up. Hell, it's already blowed up. Alright, so let me do that. This is where I looked in the jug and I said, uh-oh, this don't look like good oil. I stuck my finger in it and I smelled my finger there and I said, no, this smells burned. I believe what I've got here is some used oil. Shit. This ain't 20W50, this is used motor oil, darn it. I gotta go find some 20W50. Alright, well, I went to Wally World, got some oil. I filled that little cup up, it's sitting there bubbling like it's trying to drain down. We'll see if I can get it to start. I think that's what it was. That thing tried to jump a long way from me there. Just as soon as I touched that pedal. So I'm going to take it for a drive around out here in the yard for a few minutes and see what happened. Now, I overfilled it with oil. I put more than I should in it because first time is I filled the little cup up. That worked its way down, then I filled it up again, and it didn't go nowhere. I don't know if driving is going to make it suck any down or not, but of course with it running and a blade turning or the pulley turn, all that, it was doing its pumping thing and just, anyway, we're going to see what happens. Oh, there it goes, it's draining on down, all right. Good. As a reminder, when you are installing a battery
you want to connect the positive cable first, then connect your ground cable. That way when you're messing with the positive cable, if your wrench happens to hit the frame, you're not going to short anything out because the negative is not being connected to the battery. Consequently, if you're removing a battery, you should remove the ground first. That way, again, if your wrench happens to hit the frame and the post of the battery, you're not going to get a spark because that's the ground. So, just a little helpful hint there whenever you're installing or taking out a battery.
We're going to see if adding 20W50 oil helped that thing.
One thing I'd like to point out to you while I'm driving this thing around in the yard, of course this is set at 4 times speed, but the lawnmower is doing quite remarkably better, and in reverse. I've never had it have any, it's just seemed like barely crawl when it goes in reverse. So I'm thinking that if you have a lawnmower like this with that hydrostatic transmission, and it's really bad and slow about backing up, maybe that's the first indicator that we're a little bit low on oil. So, you know, just food for thought.
Folks, I think that's what the problem was. It needed some more go-go juice in that Transaxle. Well, I sure am glad to get that done. I guess the next project will be going in there and fixing that solenoid so I can start this thing with a switch or the key. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.